Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man. We're back on Midtown, USA, and we're going to continue our goal today is to, come close to getting the purchase of our farm. So I made a couple of changes. I'll show you. I'll show you when I get there. Let's get these guys going. Let's see, we got Andy here is going to go get our corn here, but we got to get wait a minute, we got to get Dar off the field here, or who's ever driving this. Surge? Okay. I forgot we've got plant destruction on, so okay, hang on. I've got something turned on I don't want turned on. Stop and go braking there. Let's do that. Okay, now forward, backward, forward, backward. Okay, that saves me having to trigger twice. So with that other one off, when I stop, but then I have to hit it again to go backwards. And then stop and hit it again. I don't like that having to hit it again, so I'll switch that. I'm lazy. Sue me. I believe in the last episode I was driving around, and a lot of the times when I ask questions or say things, it's rhetorical. So, in other words, I narrate what I'm doing, and a lot of times it's rhetorical, and so I'm not expecting an answer, or I already know the answer. Like I'll say, yeah, I wonder where that road goes. Well, I know where it goes, but it's a rhetorical statement. It's just for filling the video with noise, if you will. But anyway, in the last episode, I asked the question about, I wonder if I put more than one sell point in, if they're independent from each other on prices. Didn't actually 100% know, but I was fairly certain that they were. So that's been confirmed by a couple different people, thank you, that it is. They are independent. So if I had two sell points up and I sell to one of them and not the other one's going to be different prices. So let's get on with the corn here. We'll get Andy to go up and deliver some corn for us. And I'll show you what changes I've made. I went into Giant Editor and I couldn't find the particular trees that I wanted to cut down. And I don't own the property, and there's no way to buy it. So I couldn't take the trees down that I wanted to take down. Not at this point anyway. So I put a road in where the sell point is, but I had to leave the tree in the middle of the damn road because I couldn't find the particular tree to take out of the game. I'll keep looking. I just didn't want to take the time. It's just every map is a little bit different as to how they do things. Oh, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. He's got a load on. Wow, looks like the it looks like the combine's almost got a full load already. So it's going to be a little confusing because I need to take that other mod out. But even if I do, it's not going to matter. Oh, because I was pulled out in front of somebody, they're honking. That's funny. I think I drive faster than they do, though. So it says that Jeremy Vonner's got a full grain tank. Well, we know that's Surge over there. So there's two different programs running. And Jeremy is one of my gang, right? One of you guys. But if I take that mod out, which I probably should, the game has its own version of it, and it's going to call him Sally or Fred or something. I don't know if you can turn that off or not. Okay, so there's the tree. I just have to drive around it is all. Till I can figure out which tree it is and take it out. Now, I pulled a chainsaw up, but it doesn't work because I don't own the property. And the problem is I can't buy the property. It's not for sale. So I don't know how else to get that tree off of there. Let's see what we make on our corn here. All right, 36,000. So $500,000 we have now. That's enough to buy that property, I believe. But as I said in the last episode or previous episode, I'd actually need more than that because I need operating expenses as well. So if I spend all my money buying that farm, that'll leave me with nothing to improve the farm. So I need to keep working until I get a few $100,000 more in the kitty. In the kitty. Oh no, I'm not speeding. Speed limit was 35. I'm doing 32. It sure feels like you're driving faster than that from the inside. Outside, it doesn't too bad. It doesn't feel too bad, but boy, on the inside, it looks like you're flying. Your perception is that you're going faster than you really are. And that old saying that in some cases, perception is reality. And, if you perceive something to be a certain way, that might not be in reality the way of it. But then again, if you perceive it that way and you believe it, then it might as well be reality. I think that's what that saying is trying to point out, that perception is reality in some cases, because if you really perceive it and believe it, then it might as well be reality to you. All right. Now I got to get the combine off the field again. Okay, while we're waiting for him to fill, let's get Scorpion back to work. So I looked, this farm comes with precision farming mod. I don't know. I know what the mod is and I know what it does, but I don't know how it does it because I haven't actually played it. It reminds me of the old in Farm Sim 17 or 15, I can't remember. Maybe it was 15. In 15 we had a mod like that. And you had the all the different things you had to do with chemicals and stuff to get a better yield. You had to do your PHI and all kinds of stuff. Was it PHI? I can't remember. Anyway, so the mod that I used to use in, was it Manchester? You had to adjust your pH levels and your, your acid level. I mean, there's a whole bunch of chemicals you had to use, bring up your nitrogen and all this kind of junk-a-doodle-doo. And I'm pretty sure that's what this precision thing does. I just don't know how it works because I haven't used it. All right, let's jump back over to the combine and get him running again. This one map does not have precision. It does have precision farming into it. It doesn't have seasons, or it did not come with seasons. So my stop sign, I can run it. I get a chance, I need to check, see how much the flour mill costs to buy. I don't have any crops because I'm using the crops for money, for earnings. So I've not got anything in storage. So there's no point in having the flour mill if I've got no crops to take there. I need to check out the Razwood mod that's in here. There's a Razwood mod in here, and I think that I can take like this stuff and sell it. Well, I don't know if it sells there. You take it to the Razwood and it creates a different product. But I've never used that mod, so I don't exactly know what it does. I've had it in several maps. And I have it as a placeable in my mod folder, but I've never actually used it. So even though that tree's there in the middle of the road, it's still functional. It still works, does its job. $4,000 for straw. Well, corn stalks. This tractor's a little bit beefier. I can do 43 miles an hour with it. It still feels like you're flying. Alright, looks like corn guy's full again. Shoot. Well, we'll just have Scorpion park here for a minute. Alright, pull this guy. He keeps stopping on the wrong side of the tracks. So I gotta keep pulling him out. Okay, Andy, you're up, buddy. Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Where's the pipe? Over yonder. Fill her up, Mickey. While we're waiting for that to fill up, let's take a look at the map here. And we're looking at buying the main farm, which is... Where's the main farm? Main farm, there's the flour mill. There's the main farm right there by field number 1. We're number 1. Okay, let's see what that is going to cost us. Okay, so this right here, bottom part, is the pasture for the cattle. So mainly it's just a farm. You don't really have any farming land per se. You're just buying the farm proper, and it is just under $500,000. So that's a damn good deal. My house is worth more than this 446 in real life to compare it to what you're getting on that farm. So it's pretty reasonable. Alrighty. Where was the flour mill? There's flour mill. Now the flour mill, you have to find that sweet spot, and I think it's maybe right here. Nope. Right here. Nope. Right here. Nope. Yeah, there it is, right there. This little area right here you have to purchase. And if you purchase that, then you own the flour mill. So, and that's only $3,000. I don't know whether to buy that now or not. Does it really matter? I'll buy it. I'm jumping ahead here. There's nothing I can do with it right at this moment. So let's get back to it. I need to find that. There's too much stuff here. Jesus, I can't see. Pig food fill trigger. I can't read what's underneath there. Midtown feed. And then we've got Valley something. Slurry trigger, animal dealer. Okay. Yeah. I need to find out wherever that... can't think of the name of it now. Razwood. I don't know if that's what they call it on this. But you can sell other stuff there and it creates something else. I'll have to find it. It's not anything I need right now because I want the money right at this moment. So we'll just keep using the quicker picker upper and sell that windrow for money. I mean, it's not much, but it was enough. We got enough from that last load to buy the flour mill. So what the heck? You know, it's better than to kick in a whatcha-dinger. Don't let anybody kick in a whatcha-dinger. It's not fun. Oh, wait. We don't need Scorpion. We need Andy because we're going to go sell the corn. We're full up. Well, almost full up. So we now know what it takes to buy the farm. It's $400,000. I'm just going to say $500,000, and I want at least another couple $100,000 in operating expenses. So if we hit $700,000, I'll buy the farm. Got to stay on a budget. If you don't, you're going to run into trouble. Learning the traffic patterns. Which way I need to look for somebody to T-bone me. Talking about T-boning, we had our first, it's not summer yet, but it's getting close. We had our first big barbecue yesterday. Today is Sunday. Yesterday was Saturday, and my wife's birthday was last Wednesday, and we told her we'd have a barbecue for her birthday and Mother's Day. It's hard to get the family together with everything that's going on nowadays. It was hard enough before because everybody's got their own life to live, and it's hard to gather everybody up for big family get-togethers. It's a lot harder than it used to be. So we told my wife that we'd have a big barbecue for her this weekend for Mother's Day and her birthday, and so we had a big blowout. We had tons and tons and tons of food. We had barbecued chicken breasts. We had steaks. We had pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork. I mean, potato salad, homemade potato salad. We had a noodle salad that's very good that my son likes to make. I mean, we had so much food, it was unbelievable. And it was the only partially sunny day we were going to have all week. And sure enough, today it's raining, so it's a good thing we did it yesterday. But I'm having leftovers. I just had leftovers for lunch. Steaks. We had steaks. Barbecue steaks. Okay, Andy, what are you going to provide for me this time? $33,000. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Farmer's rights. Farmer has the right of way. Of course, it doesn't matter if you run into him. That's the old thing about having the right of way. A bicycle rider and a car have a collision, and the bicycle rider's screaming he has the right of way. Well, yeah, the car's a lot bigger than you. The car didn't get hurt. You almost died. The right of way did you absolutely no good. So, there's no point screaming about who has the right of way. Just watch what the hell you're doing. If you're riding a bike, remember, you're kind of hard to see because most drivers are looking for other cars. They're not necessarily looking for this little spinny little bicycle that isn't following the laws of the road. You know, the rules of the road. And that's part of it. A lot of the bicycle riders, especially younger ones, they're weaving in and out of traffic. They're just, you know, they're not riding safely. And you're supposed to be looking out for them. And sometimes that's not an easy proposition. You know, if there's somebody jumping cars and jumping out between cars and all kinds of goofiness, you know, it's, even if you're following all the rules of the road, you're still hard to see. Let's put it that way. I mean, even motorcycles have the same problem. You know, motorcycles could be obeying all the rules of the road. They're still hard to see for some people. I mean, you're looking for bigger rigs. Oh, finally, we can get the crops without destroying other crops. Did I miss the pipe? No, there it is. All right, let's get, while we're waiting, let's get Scorp back on the road. Yeah, that's the way it is. That's the way of life and stuff. You know, I don't... I've always got the thing, when I told my kids about learning to drive, you know, it doesn't do you any good to complain about somebody else's driving, because the important part is to pay attention to what you're doing and what other people are doing. So when the kids got in the car, I told them, what's Dad's first rule of driving? And they would all yell out, everybody else on the road is an idiot. And I said, you got it. That's the first rule. So what do you have to do? You have to watch out for them. So you're constantly watching your rear view mirror, your side view. You're watching cars coming towards you because people are stupid. They're all idiots and they're going to turn in front of you. And I said, never think that somebody else's turn signals are a sign of what they're going to do, because that I've seen it happen. Somebody's got a left turn signal and they change their mind, or they see that their turn is there and they turn anyway without the turn signals. I said, just don't trust anybody. They're all idiots. If you see a turn signal, don't trust that they're going to do something. Slow down. Watch them. Yeah, it comes down to that right-of-way thing. The right-of-way doesn't matter if you get killed. It doesn't matter who has the right-of-way. More important thing is to take care of yourself. Drive like your life depended on it, because it does. And just keep watching everybody, and don't take anything for granted. Well, they have to do this. Well, no, they don't. They can do any stupid thing they want to do. And you have to be prepared for that and ready to react. My kids still do that. I'll say, what's the rules of the road? Everybody's an idiot, Dad. That's right. I hope I can find a way to get these two trees at it. That one on the left isn't too bad, but that one on the right is in the way. got to figure out a way to get rid of it. You know, if I have to take every tree out of the game. Every tree in the game out. Alright, let's scoot, boot, scoot, and boogie. Get Andy ready. Wow, I thought I would have had more money by now. I thought for sure I was going to be able to come up with a couple $100,000 this episode, but I probably could if I stopped recording and just got there and came back and said, oh, look, magically we've done a couple $100,000 worth of crop. But that's no fun. Perfect timing. All right, while Andy's getting full up, we'll get Scorpion back on the road. And as usual, it's a beautiful day for farming. Wouldn't it be nice if your weather at home was like this all the time? Just beautiful. Everything's green and luscious. Can almost smell the corn dust. I always used to think that the smell of freshly cut lawn is nice. It's kind of like that waking up in the morning and smelling that first cup of coffee brewed. Now, I don't drink coffee at all, so I don't get that in my house. But I can remember getting up in the morning, walking downstairs, and somebody had already brewed a cup of coffee, and the smell was wonderful, even though I didn't drink it. The same thing with my uncle. I had an uncle that smoked pipe, and he smoked a brand called Cherry Blend, and it smelled very good. And I got old enough. I bought myself a pipe and some tobacco, and oh God, it was awful. It was hot and bitter, and it didn't smell anything like it did when my granddad smoked a pipe too. It didn't smell anything like that. It's different when you're just smelling smoke. You know, when you walk in a room that somebody's been smoking, it's a little bit different. Depends on what they're smoking. You know, an old nasty cigar sometimes still smells like an old nasty cigar. Oh, we're full up. Let's go to market, Andy. Let me check prices, because we've been dumping in that 350 corn. Here we are, right here. Okay, where'd it go? Corn. Okay, sell point. It's still better. The price is going down every place else, but it's still better at the 150. So keep going there. We're still on the first field. Oh my God. Now you know why I didn't generally play the Rude Man way. I can get in and have 15 combines going at the same time and get the harvest in and out in one episode. This way it's going to take some time. So my wife got for her birthday, for the barbecue, a big old chocolate cake. She said it was too much. That's what she wanted. I don't like chocolate cake. This was a dark chocolate cake, and she said it was too rich. She couldn't eat very much of it. I have to admit it looked good, but I don't like chocolate cake. So rather than chocolate cake, I had myself a blackberry pie. So that's what I had, a fresh blackberry pie. And they had chocolate cake. And I don't like, I shouldn't say I don't like chocolate. I like chocolate. But I have a preference. I don't care for dark chocolate. To me, it's bitter. And I don't care for it. I like milk chocolate. So a Milky Way tastes good to me. So I will do a yellow or a white cake if I make the cake, myself. I'll do a yellow cake or a white cake with milk chocolate frosting. That's good to me. And of course, I've already mentioned in other previous videos that my favorite is angel food cake and strawberries and whipped cream. Fresh strawberries. Well, actually, the frozen strawberries aren't too bad because they're already mashed and have juice. Now, I like the cake soaking up the juice. That's what I like the most. Okay, remember, I almost had 1,500. I hit the button twice to sell. It sold 1,400 and started again. Okay, so about 35, almost 36. So we're up to almost 600,000. We're not going to make it in this episode. I'll tell you that. It's taking too long. And the price is not good. I think I mentioned in the last episode that playing on normal or easy for that load, I would have gotten about 50 to 60,000 for a price. Well, I keep hitting this guy on the corner. Traffic's pretty regular, isn't it? Time is it? It's going to get dark before I finish this first field. We got to pull the combine out again, darn it. All right, and just park it right here. I had a suggestion that I start using more international stuff. Get Scorpion back to work. Yeah, this is different for me. I keep thinking, why am I not using Courseplay to pick this up? Well, I don't have Courseplay in the folder because I'm not playing that way. Indeed. It's coming to my favorite part of the day, my favorite time of day. I miss my favorite part of time of day because it used to be, depending on time of year, of course, you'd be coming home in this kind of weather, or this kind of light, and the dusk and stuff, and the sun going down, and you got your work day out of the way. You get that good feeling that, I get to go home and enjoy the family, watch a little TV, read a book, whatever it is you do, that you don't have to work. And it was just, you've got that feeling of your days, you've had a good day, you've accomplished stuff. It's time to, Miller time. It's Miller time. Now, I don't drink, but you get the idea. It's time to do what you want to do. And that was always a good part of the day for me. The day's over. You feel good about what you've accomplished. Now you can just throw your feet up and relax and enjoy life, enjoy the family. Pet the dog. Whatever it is you do. I'm not a night person. I get very, I don't know how to, melancholy at night. At night, I can't get my brain to stop sometimes. And everybody else is in bed. It's, what? Am I full? I am full. The house is dark and quiet. My mind's racing on stuff that I probably shouldn't be thinking about. And I don't like nighttime. I'm not good at night. I get very lonely. There could be a house full of people. It doesn't matter. I get very lonely. I start thinking things I shouldn't be thinking about, mortality-wise, or keeping my family safe. What's tomorrow going to bring? And I have a hard time sometimes falling asleep. I don't like nighttime, but I'm not a daytime person. I'm definitely not a morning person. I just get up and, I get up and do the same thing every day. So it's force of habit, so I don't have to think about it. Because I'm not a morning person. It takes me an hour or two to get going. But I'm up and at it. I don't dilly-dally around. It's not like I'm laying in bed and can't get up. I get up before the alarm goes off. And I have a routine. That's my routine. Get up, get going. I can be putting the key in the office door and not knowing how in the hell I got there because it's just so routine. But I'm just not a morning person. I'm not an evening person. I'm just a grump, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. When we come back, we'll be into a new day, and maybe I can get enough money to buy the farm. So, hope you had fun. I hope to see you in the next episode. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. And ta-ta for now.